Hi, grade two students. I just wanted to remind you about your weekend writing. So before you turn it in, remember how in class we talked about before we write, we can think about important people in our lives. So I talked to you about my dog Sammy, my sister Linda, my kids, my husband Christian, my third grade teacher, Miss Ricks. But most of all, I shared a lot of silly stories about my sister Linda last week. And then we talked about watermelon and seed stories. So a lot of times we'll have a big story with many events and we'll call that our watermelon story. And then other times we write about little seed stories. So it could be one event that happened in a big one. So when we write about our weekend, the whole weekend is a big watermelon. But when we think about one activity we did during that weekend, this is a seed story. So this weekend with my daughter Analia, we cleaned our fish tank. So cleaning the tank is one seed story that happened in the watermelon. So here is my tank with Spotty and Cutie. So I told you about what I did and who I was with and where we were. And if I were to continue writing, I could have told you about things that I said with Analia, how I felt. So I said, this weekend I spent time with my daughter Analia. We decided to clean our fish tank. My daughter Anna helped me take out the fish from the tank, and I cleaned and changed the water and then gave them their food. After cleaning their tank, so I could have talked more about what I said, how I felt. I could have made it a little bit more interesting. So, as you write your weekend story, and I know we already started in class, you're going to choose one person that you did something on the weekend with. It could be your mom, a friend. And then I want you to think of one thing you did on the weekend, and then you're going to tell me, what did you do? How did you feel? Did you say something? Where were you? So one of my students told me, he said, Miss Lori, on the weekend I played with my friend and we played Beyblades, which is like a little toy, a game. And he's like, and my friend challenged me to a battle. He said, let's do a battle together. And I said, okay, let's play. So my student, he told me what he did. He said he was with his friend. He told me what his friend said and what he said. Then he could have mentioned how he felt. He said, I felt so excited because I haven't seen my friend during this whole quarantine. And I was so excited to play with him, but also to battle Beyblades with him. He could have told me next, and we were in my backyard, and then I beat him. So he's not talking about the whole weekend. He's just telling me about one thing he did with one friend, and then he's adding in the details how he felt, what he said, and where they were. So I want to challenge you as you write about your weekend. Don't tell me about everything you did, but choose one seed story. So think about the whole watermelon. Take one of those seeds, one event, and stretch it out by telling me who you were with, what you did, what you felt, what you said, and where you were.